I walked into Hyrox with zero idea what to expect, and I almost quit halfway. Hyrox is just one of those sports that I got naturally interested in. Being an athlete, I used to play basketball, and I think it's the closest thing in my 30s that actually makes me feel like I'm challenging myself. It's a strength workout, it's a timed workout, it's a team workout. I did it with a partner, so I did doubles with my buddy Evan. And what we were doing was something that we both didn't do before. And I think that we were interested in just pushing ourselves. Through this, it just really made me more interested in doing more Hyroxes. I think not knowing what to expect was the most difficult part of training. If I break it down to you what Hyrox is, 8 runs, but there's also, the strength stations. But me and the group that was training together, we didn't necessarily know what to expect. We thought that you could just be really good at the stations and then can run and then get to the station, then run. But it actually wasn't like that. And I think the training from doing an endurance race into doing something that is more of a timed endurance race was totally shocking to me. But Hyrox, people are zooming by the laps. You have to learn how to fuel. Everything's timed. So I think the hardest part was understanding strategy within the game, figuring out when to fuel, when to pick up my partner Evan when he's feeling super tired. I jump in and vice versa. It's just one of those sports where I'm still learning. It never gets easier. Every training session is hard, if not harder than the last one you did, but it's so addicting. I think there's a lot of prep that goes into any race. Everyone always thinks that you just kind of wake up, drink coffee, take a shit, and then go about the race. But you wake up and there's preparation. You gotta stretch out, you gotta get hydrated, you gotta eat what you're comfortable with. I know the night before, we probably shouldn't have done this, but we had this place called Papacitos in Houston, and we just ate big Tex-Mex. And like the next morning, we kind of paid for it, right? Like we felt all bloated, and then you start to see the people in the arena with you, and there's big dudes, there's big girls. And I think that you kind of see things for what it is. The competition is between you versus you, but just being able to see where you stack up amongst other competitors, I think was pretty intimidating. I think once you lock in though, you get the first reps down, I think everything starts to ease up, your nerves start to settle. I was wearing some shoes that I didn't regularly wear during training. And during the sled push, you gotta tie them tighter. So by the end of the race, my foot is literally like purple because I'm tied up so tight. So I think you just learn these things. Finish line for Hyrox is there. It's one of those finish lines where everyone sees it. Everyone is aware that, once you cross the finish line, there's the big LED board. But I think the hardest part of it was finishing up the 100 wall balls at the end. Still to this day, it's like one of the hardest things that I think anybody will do in fitness. Crossing the finish line at Hyrox was one of the most fulfilling, levitating type of feelings I've gotten. I don't even think that I got that feeling when I won like a championship for like high school hoops. I think that that's cool and all, but when you win or when you cross the finish line for an endurance sport, all the doubts go out the window and you start to just realize that not many people can do this. I think a lot of people that are naturally competitive, once that race is done, they're not looking at other people's scores. They're looking at their own time. And I think that everybody just wants to relish in the fact that their preparation was dialed in. You finish the race, they're just looking forward to the next one. I know that once we exited the arena, we all we did was talk about when the next one is. So Anaheim in December, super excited about that one.
That sled was nasty. Y'all were flying. Y'all were flying.
113, baby. Something seconds, baby. We did that shit. Anaheim, we coming.
down.
He a dog. Come on.
Real dog.
No fake sweat, baby.
Yes, sir. Hyrox Houston. The eagle has landed. Did that, baby.
I think the main thing that I want to just tell people is it's never too late to start. I think even doing this video right now, right? Like it was just the files of this video were just laying in my memory card for months. But until we start to realize that this could really help somebody just kind of put some color to, like, I guess, the sport. It's one of those sports where it could be very masculine at times, but also, you know, I'm an Asian American and I didn't see too many people out there that looked like me, right? So I think that it's amazing to just challenge yourself, put yourself in uncomfortable situations and just see how far you can go. And right now we're trying to build community. And I think that a lot of people in life, they end up meeting everybody that they're ever going to meet. And I say that with a lot of understanding of people's circumstances, but I just think that at a certain point, you're going to stop meeting people that can actually push you, like that you can actually benefit from a relationship with. I think with Hyrox, with any endurance sport, just anything event-based where people are coming together for a common goal, I think that you're going to get more good out of this than bad. I mean, I think it's super important to just give it your all and just see how hard you could push yourself. So it's never too late to start. I have this saying where instead of it being what's the worst thing that could happen, I always say what's the best thing that could happen. So yeah.